Hi, I'm Namaan. This is Jenny Rae from Management Consulted. And one of the most common questions we get on a daily basis is how someone without US work authorization can land an offer in a US office. So we're here today to share 3 specific strategies with you on how you can end up working in a US office for consulting.
Great. So like Namaan said, very popular question and a lot of interest. And our number one recommendation, which is the best way to do it, but is not everyone's favorite way, is that many consulting firms are global. Not only that, but they have global training. So Bain does global training for everyone. If you're working for Bain in Thailand, you come to the Bain global training in the US offices or wherever those global trainings are held. And so we recommend that you go to your home country or a country where it is easy to get work authorization, plan to work for a year, do an amazing job, and then apply for a transfer, either short term or longer term. And once you are a known quantity and somebody who's really desirable, who's demonstrated good performance inside the firm, you find a lot more opportunities to come and work at other offices. It's not always easy to transition into, for example, really popular offices like New York, but New Jersey, which is really close to New York, and many people live in New York, can be a popular office, or other places that are similar. That's strategy number 1. Go work somewhere where it's really easy for you to find work, but for an excellent firm that has a really global perspective. Namaan, what about number 2?
If you're not willing to take route number 1, route number 2 is showing a firm that you have a specialized skill that is not easy to find already in the US. So for example, tech consulting firms are a lot more likely to hire and sponsor as opposed to other firms. So if you can prove that you have a highly specialized technical skill, you really increase your chances of getting sponsored right off the bat.
Awesome. And then number 3 is to actually use different kinds of firms outside of consulting. And this is a good strategy for anyone who's interested in consulting, but especially if you're interested in getting sponsorship. There are categories of firms. And again, tech firms really do lead the way in this, that are much more willing to hire and sponsor. Now, almost all of them are looking for some kind of visa length, and having a STEM program that you're coming from gives you even more flexibility in how long your visa length is. But if you have sponsorship and you're able to take an offer, or you start in the company and do really well for a year, it becomes a lot easier to leverage either that offer or the tangible work experience over into a consulting role. So none of them are super easy, and the US is a complicated place to work, and is really, quite frankly, the most complicated that we've seen it in a long time at the moment. But there are a lot of really good strategies and very great firms that are interested in hiring internationals. If you have questions about how to dive into the US market, especially in the consulting market, as an international student, we have great stories and also really great data and information from our partners that are different consulting firms and other hiring managers. And we're really always happy to take a look at your background, talk about your story, and help make sure that you're ready for the recruiting process in the US. Just reach out to us at managementconsulted.com.